This just in, we can now call the 2024 presidential race for Joe Biden.
According to the RNC, this is what America would look like after a Biden re-election. How did they have images of something that hasn't happened? They used generative AI. These images, audio, and videos are called synthetic media, and it's having a major impact. Henry Eider is an advisor on generative AI, deepfakes, and AI policy. He looks at the implications in society.
We've already seen, even now in 2023, that deepfakes and generative AI have become a massive part of the digital landscape in terms of memes, in terms of satire, and in terms of disinformation. So I imagine in the year of the election in 2024, we will see much more of this kind of content. Some of it intended as satire, some of it, intended as kind of intentionally deceptive.
Eider is adamant that synthetic media can manipulate public opinion. It can also spread disinformation. We saw how that could happen when fake photos of President Trump in handcuffs circulated on social media. And more people are gaining access to the technology with AI image generators like Midjourney.
The real question for me, though, is whether we're going to see that hyper-realistic video or audio that even critical viewers can't tell if it's real or not.
Convincing deepfakes could make it look like a candidate did or said something incriminating or defamatory and tank their campaign. There are tells, things like distorted lighting, blurry edges, and even a lack of blinking can give an AI-generated video away. But Eider doesn't think voter vigilance is necessarily the solution.
It's really unfair to expect the individual to be able to dedicate so much of their time to sort of pore over all of the details of every single image they see on their social media feed, or keep up to date with all the latest techniques and the latest papers coming out about what new generative tools are going to be released.
Eider says it's time to talk about restrictions and content moderation.
For me, the emphasis really needs to be placed actually on the companies that are developing the technologies and the platforms that are hosting the content, as well as the government, international governments that are responsible for regulating and holding those groups to account. We need to have better safety measures implemented in these tools to stop them being misused so easily.
We have seen some legislation attempt to wrangle synthetic media in politics. In 2019, California banned deepfakes of politicians within 60 days of elections, if the creator intended to harm that politician's reputation or deceive voters. But it's difficult to prove that intent and enforce the law. And critics, like the California ACLU, say it encroaches on freedom of speech. That legislation also has an exception for synthetic ads that disclose their origin, like the RNC video did.
Who's in charge here? It feels like the train is coming off the tracks.
This debate over moderating synthetic media isn't going away anytime soon. We're marching toward the next presidential election, and AI is out there sprinting.
Thanks for watching. In this time of media mistrust, Straight Arrow News is on a mission to bring you unbiased, fact-based reporting. So like and subscribe to Straight Arrow News below. And to see all of our content, go to straightarrownews.com.